Today I am going to teach you about making a dish called Kitchari. It's an easy dish made from split mung dal, M-U-N-G, D-A-L, dal, and basmati rice, brown rice, and a few spices. It's really simple, it's good for almost any body type, and it's delicious. Even kids will like it. You can call it beans and rice. That's what one of my mentors, Deb Kern, says. She gives her son beans and rice because he doesn't like lentils. So beans and rice. So to get started, you want to soak 1 cup of brown rice and 1 cup of mung dal in water for at least an hour or overnight. 8 hours is fine too. The longer the better. That's going to let some of the gas that's in the beans come up to the surface, and it also just rinses them clean. I've already done that, so over here I am actually heating my beans and rice on the stove, and that's really hot. It's starting to form a foamy, you see that foam on the top? You're going to just scrape that off, and you're going to let this boil for about 30 minutes. So now you want to heat the spices. What you're going to need is ghee, G-H-E-E, which is clarified butter. I already have some that I've made. You can buy it in the store. It means it's butter that the lactose has been taken out. So it's good for people who are lactose intolerant, and it cooks really easily. It doesn't burn. I mean, it will if you cook it too long. And then mustard seed, whole black mustard seed, and whole cumin seed. And a little bit of sea salt. This is Himalayan sea salt, but you can use any sea salt that you like. So as these are cooking, I'm going to just put this on the back burner on medium. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt to the beans. And again, I will skim the foam off as I go. So this is on medium, a small pan, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of ghee. You can also use extra virgin olive oil if you'd like. And when this heats up, it's going to melt and get hot. You can see that's melting pretty quickly. And then you're going to cup the palm of your hand and fill, it's about a teaspoon. So you just fill the indentation of your palm with the mustard seeds. You're going to add those. And then you're going to add the cumin. That was the cumin seed. And let these heat until they start to pop and release their flavor, and it smells so good. You can see them. I like to shake the pan just to get the spices evenly coated with the ghee so they can cook evenly. And we're going to let that cook, and I'll be right back. Now when your spices start to pop, the act of making Kitchari is an all-sensory experience. The joy in cooking for me is that it is a sensual experience, that you're smelling before you taste, that you're listening, like I hear the simmering of the seeds in the ghee, that I'm watching how the pumping up, not pumping, plumping of the beans and the rice. How I can touch. That's why I like to measure with my hand. It puts your energy into the food, your love. So these are starting to pop. When they get nice and hot, and they're popping, then I'm going to turn off the heat on this burner, and I'm going to add, actually first I'm going to skim. I'm going to skim the foam out first. And I'm just putting that in the sink. that's the gas. When you get gassy from beans, often it's not because of the beans themselves, but because they weren't very well cooked. Another way, if you have issues with gas, is to add a little piece of kombu. Kombu is a type of seaweed. I'll add it to mine so you can see. I keep it in a glass jar in my pantry. I'm going to add a piece about this, as long as my finger, to the pot to help with the gas, and it adds vital minerals and calcium and iron, and it's just, seaweed is an amazing food to include in your diet every day. So I'm just going to add my seeds, and then the last spice I'm going to put in is turmeric. So this is powdered turmeric root. You can buy it fresh. It looks a little like ginger. And I'm going to add again the same amount. Kind of fill the bottom of the cup of my palm and add that. And a little pinch of sea salt. Well, about a 3-fingered pinch. I like to keep a little salt in a little bowl for easy use. Salt helps to activate the ingredients. It helps to soften and helps the pores of the food to open to the spices and the oil so that can get in. And ghee is a carrier of medicine. So anything that you put into the ghee, it carries it deep within your body. So these seeds, all of their medicinal properties, will go deep into our body with the ghee. So I'm going to stir that with a wooden spoon. I'm going to add a little more water just to cover. Bring it to a boil, and when it boils, I'm going to cover it with my lid and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's done. And that's it. Pretty easy. I'll come back and show you my finished result. I am back. I realized the whole recording of the first part was just from here down. Well, that's a lovely view. I wanted to see you to see my face as well. So the kitchari is done cooking, and it's been about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna lift up the lid. It smells amazing in here. And now I'm going to turn the heat off, and it's done. So some of my favorite condiments to use with the kitchari are Bragg's liquid aminos, which adds a little salty flavor. You can also use tamari, which is another favorite condiment, another salty flavor, and that's a wheat-free soy sauce. And then this is called ume plum vinegar. It's made by a company called Eden, and it adds a little tanginess. It's a really beautiful pink vinegar, and it doesn't create more acidity in the body like most vinegars do. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy making kitchari. Let me know if you have any questions. You can find me and more recipes online at www.innerhum.org. That's INNERHUM.org. Thanks for watching.